My policy of not wearing a coat has come back to bite me today. I'm soaking wet. One day I'll learn, one day I'll put my coat on. What am I up to today? Well, I have come up to that there London. And I'm going to ask you a question. What do you like to have for breakfast? Are you one of those people that just eat something light, maybe a slice of toast, a little bowl of cereal or something, just to get you going into the day? Would you like something a bit more substantial, a good fry up, a proper full English? Or something different entirely? Some porridge or something would be quite nice about now. It is not warm, it is wet. Why have I come to London in search of breakfast? Well, I'm here at The Breakfast Club. Now, this is a sort of chain of breakfast places around the city, and I think there's one or two outside of London too. A couple of things that have attracted me to this place. One, a lot of people online are saying it's great. A lot of people are saying it's very, very overrated. Which is it going to be? Bit of jeopardy. Also, I think a couple of the items might be some of the unhealthiest things I've ever seen. And one of them in particular, you wouldn't think of as being unhealthy necessarily. So we're going to get inside and get some breakfast. But before we do that, I'm going to head right back to the start of my day and get a message from today's video sponsor. So as you know, I'm heading up to London today. But before I bought my ticket, I found a great way to save money. You know I love a deal. I used the trip.com app, and honestly, it is brilliant. You can book trains, flights, and hotels all in one place. So here's how it works. You download the trip.com app, go to trains, type in where you're going, and it will find you the cheapest options straight away. There's no booking fee, and if you find the same ticket cheaper elsewhere, they'll refund you the difference. Plus, it even splits the tickets on the journey for you to help you save even more money. Maybe up to 30%, and you don't even have to change trains. Now the best bit. Trip.com have given me a code that can help to save you even more money. When you're in the app, go to the promo code box and enter Greeno. That gets you up to 5% off of UK and EU train tickets and up to 20% off rail cards if you're a new user. And even if you've used it before, you can still get 2% off of your train tickets and 10% off of rail cards. That all adds up if you travel pretty often. So as you know, I'm heading into London today. I've used trip.com and I've saved myself a few quid, which I'm going to go and spend on some food. If you're travelling anywhere soon, give trip.com a go. Download the app, pop in my code GREENO and start saving money on your trains, flights and hotels. It's free, it's quick, and trust me, it works. Right, let's go and see what I'm having for breakfast. So come in and been seated, and I've got to tell you, I cannot believe how busy this place is. Probably 80% of the table's taken, and we're right here at the very, very end of breakfast time. Now they open from sort of 7 AM to about 4 PM, doing breakfast all day long. About midday, they kick in with some lunch specials and whatever, but any time of day you want to get a breakfast, you can come here and get one. Now the branch I've come to is here at sort of Liverpool Street Station, very close to Spitalfields Market, tucked into a little back street. That doesn't seem to be stopping people finding the blooming place. That's got to be said. Really, really busy. The menu. Wow. Can you see me behind it? It is massive. Absolutely massive. So many options on there. Egg dishes, pancakes, cafe classics like fry-ups, all sorts of different combinations of British and American breakfasts. And then, like I say, it goes into some sort of lunch specials. There are different sandwiches and stuff. Lots of different sweet options. Not going for that today, though. We've picked 2 things they're going to go for. About 4 if you count drinks. Camera person here, having a hot chocolate with marshmallows and all that sort of, I was going to say good stuff, but I don't like it myself. I got for an Earl Grey tea. We are going for, they're all American. Let me tell you what is in this. Pancakes, bacon, sausage, home-style potatoes, sunny-side-up eggs, and maple syrup. You can't get much more of a combination of British and American than that, can you? Also, now this is the thing that surprises me. A breakfast sandwich that is served on a toasted English muffin. Get that kind of thing in McDonald's, don't you? We've gone for the Avo egg and cheese, smashed avocado, sunny side up egg, sun-dried tomatoes, red Leicester, pink pickled onions, chipotle and harissa mayo. Now that sounds like a reasonably healthy option, doesn't it? I checked online. That muffin is almost 1,000 calories by itself. 980, I think it was. You think of things with avocado and tomatoes and stuff, and you think, oh, that sounds like a healthy option. I don't think it is. Don't think it is. Especially seeing as we've also gone for some hash browns on the side of it. This is not a healthy start to the day, but I tell you what, it's going to set me up for the day. Can't wait. Well then folks, that did not take long at all. The breakfast is here. Here is that Avo egg and cheese on a muffin. Now I spin it round. Hash browns, 2 of them. Just the regular kind of frozen kind. But if you were to see that, are you going to think that's 1,000 calories right there? You probably wouldn't, would you? Let's shift that out of the way a little bit, because that's not what I'm going to start with. We've got this bad boy. Let me show you what's on here. Grab some cutlery. We have got a very short, very fat sausage. We have got streaky bacon. I'll just pick that up, I think. Looks pretty crispy, well cooked, like it. 2 fried eggs, which again, if you come and have a little look at those, they look right up my Strasser. Then we have, apparently, a jet airplane taking off in the background. This place is really, really loud. We're going to have to do some work on the sound in this place, I tell you. We have the home-style potatoes here, and then we have the pancake stack with the maple syrup. Yeah, lots going on. None of it very healthy. This plate, again, depending on where you look online, because there were various different calorie counts on it that I saw, the lowest of which was about 1,750. So you eat this, you're pretty much on salad the rest of the day. Especially if, like camera person over there, you get yourself a massive hot chocolate with cream and marshmallows and all sorts on the top. I gone for the Earl Grey. Just a tea bag in a cup, not in a pot. £3.20 for that. £4.90 I think it was for the hot chocolate. A little bit punchy perhaps. Right. We have salt and pepper. Round the back here we go. Season everything up a little bit. I'm not going to go with brown sauce just yet. You know I like my brown sauce on my breakfast, but we're going to try everything as is without adding it. First things first, egg yolks. Good. Very nice and runny. Both of them. Points for that straight away. Really nicely cooked eggs. And I'm going to go straight in with a piece of this potato and dip one into the egg. They're reasonably tasty, actually. A little bit of crisp to the outside. Soft and fluffy inside. They're kind of like mini chips. I don't mind them at all. I really don't. Let's try the egg itself, shall we? Here we go. Perfectly good again. Perfectly good. No crisp around the outside of it. Lovely and soft. Like I say, that egg yolk is cooked just how I like it. So we're doing well so far. Bacon time. Can't cut it. It's crispy. Well, you know with streaky bacon, you get the fat in there, don't you? When that crisps up, it gives you a really intense flavour. This is missing that. And it's not the easiest to eat. because it's been crisped so much, you can't really cut it. That's the first little letdown. Sausage, come on. I mean, this is a meaty sausage, but I think this plate was $17.99 or something like that. One sausage? Seems a bit tight to me. Here we go, into the middle. So we can see in here, we have some herbage in there. Kind of looks like a Lincolnshire style sausage. Very meaty feeling, very, very meaty. It's okay. Nothing I'm going to get excited about. I've had much, much better sausages than that. It is meaty, but the flavour's not amazing. The herb kind of takes over a little bit, a little overpowering. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Now, do I go into the avocado thing and then come back for the pancakes? Or just keep going? What do you guys think? What should I do? It's a tricky one. Because I do have that little rule, a bit like John Shuttleworth, that once you have something sweet, you shouldn't go back to savoury. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to swap the plates around, I'm going to try the avocado thing, and then we're going to go for the pancakes last. So here it is, the egg, avo and cheese. And take a little look inside here. There's all sorts going on. You've got that mayo in there, the spiced mayo. You've got the pickled onions. The cheese obviously isn't melting because there's not very much hot in there. It's only really the fried egg that's warm. So that's not going to melt the cheese. The 2 hash browns on the side. And do you know what? We're going to go with some ketchup. So a little dollop of that on the side, if it will come out. You know what these glass bottles are like? Ah! Pretty good. I was expecting to be shaking that for about 5 minutes, and then the entire contents come out in one go. Let's do the hash brown first. Get it out of the way. You know me and hash browns. It's okay. Tastes to me a little bit like the oil might not be the cleanest. And a kind of slightly dirty oil flavour to it. It's okay. We're not going to get excited. Not like the bubble and squeak cake I had up after recently. That was something to get excited about. Right, the egg, avo and cheese. Now, I've been listening to you guys, and when I'm sharing things, I get a lot of stick that I should be cutting them rather than biting them. But look what you're making me do. Look at the mess this is getting into if I don't just pick it up and bite it. Oh, come on, Greeno. Oh, we made a right pig's ear of that, haven't we? I say we. There's no real we about that, is there? That's all on me. Can I even get at this? That's the question. I mean, I'm going to get in a right mess. I know that much. We've still got the muffin attached on the bottom. Right, okay. Let's not look at that plate too much. We'll go straight with this. The unhealthiest breakfast sandwich in the whole of London, perhaps. It's reasonably tasty. I like the spicy mayo in there. That's the first thing you get, and it's very kind of dominant. There's creamy elements in there from the mayo, from the avocado, which, to be honest, you can't really taste much of the avocado. Or the egg. Or the cheese. Or even the pickled onions. Okay, around this side, where there's not so much mayo in there, I am getting a little bit of that avocado, guac kind of thing, and the pickled onion, but not really. It tastes like a creamy, spicy mayo sandwich. I'm not saying it's unpleasant. I just think if they want the other things in this bun to shine, they need to dial back the chilli a little bit. Because that's all you're really getting. I quite like the taste of it, but it's not what I was expecting it to be, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum with me, that one. And you can see, finished up the breakfast here between us, finished up the egg, avo and cheese, and we're left with the pancake stack. I'm not sure if you're really kind of supposed to eat it all together. But I think that's just too sweet, isn't it, to go with like the eggs and the potatoes and stuff. Maybe that's just me. The maple syrup, because it was put on a slight angle on it did drip onto the plate a little bit, and some of the potatoes ended up covered in the maple syrup. That did not work for me at all, let me tell you. Anyway, here we go. Just a little drizzle of that. Just for now. We'll put some more on if we need to as we get further down through the stack. And just going to dive in. 1, 2, 3 pancakes here. Oh, can I get into them with a fork? Just about, just about. The other thing I don't really like about this so much is when you're eating the pancakes here, you've got all that kind of breakfast detritus on the plate. Bit of leftover runny yolk, some little bits of potato, some of the fat and grease from the sausage and the bacon. I'm going to have to go in for the tea here. They're very, very dry. Let's have a look at them. We expect them to be kind of light and fluffy, don't you? Have a look inside there. I'll tear it in half so you can see better. There's not a lot of fluffiness to it, is there? I mean, a bit more maple syrup might do the trick. Let's just have a dip. It helps a bit. It helps a bit. Makes it kind of eye-wateringly sweet like that, though. Yeah, it's okay. It's a bit of a disappointment, to be honest with you. Nothing I'd get excited about in the slightest. I think that pretty much goes for most of the breakfast. Some elements I thought were pretty good. A lot of them a little bit average. Anyway, we're going to finish these up. We'll get the bill and we'll head outside. With a bit of luck, fingers crossed, the rain will have abated. We shall see. So that's the breakfast club for you folks. What did you guys think? Let me know what you would score it in the comments down below before you see my score. Be interested to see if we agree or not. Let's talk through what we had. Well, actually, no, first, let's talk about the venue itself. I quite like the interior of it, some funky design in that there. Nice lighting on the walls, that sort of thing. Service was fine, nothing exceptional, but pretty good, you know, they were reasonably on the ball. The food. So we had the hot chocolate at £4.90, which camera person over there has reported not very chocolatey, kind of almost like the sort of hot chocolate you'd get out of a machine rather than one that's been made. Not worth £4.90. Earl Grey, £3.20 for a cup of tea. Again, I think that's a touch strong personally. The All-American, £17.90. So that was the plate that had the little sausage, the bacon, which didn't taste of bacon, the potatoes, which were pretty good, the eggs, which were very good, and those pancakes. So the top one, very, very dry. The one underneath was a little fluffier. Not brilliant, though. And I think it just as a combination, it just didn't work for me. Once some of that maple syrup got on the plate and the potatoes ended up in it, they became very unpleasant, let me tell you. Then, of course, we had the avocado, egg and cheese. Really, really unhealthy. Almost 1,000 calories in that little thing that you basically think of as being like egg and salad. Yeah, £10.50 for that. £3 for those 2 hash browns to be added on. I mean, is that unreasonable? I guess, what is a hash brown in McDonald's these days? 150, 160, something like that, I guess. So it's in the right ballpark, I suppose. But overall, it was £39.50 plus a service charge, 12.5% service charge, pretty standard for London. £4.94 for that. So in total, £44.44. Very neat. I just think it was too much for what it is. Is it overrated? Well, I looked it up on Google. That particular branch is rated 4.4 out of 5. I wouldn't rate that 4.4 out of 5 personally. I'd rate it quite a bit lower than 4.4 out of 5. What am I going to score it? I think there are going to be things there that you like. If you go there, you try it out, you'll find something that you like. It just didn't work for me particularly well. I just don't think the quality was there. I don't think the balance in the dishes was right. The avocado, egg and cheese, all you could really taste was chili. Yeah, I'm going to go 2.5 out of 5, I think. 2.5 out of 5. Right bang down the middle. Does it get a green light? No. It's not a green light, but it's not a red light either. Kind of an amber in the middle. You know, you pays your money, you take your choice. If you like that sort of thing, maybe you'll like it better than I did. Who knows? Right. So it's a 2.5 out of 5 from me, an amber light. Where are you going to find me next? Good question, good question. I'm up in the big smoke. Will I find anything else to do while I'm here? We shall see. Oh, by the way, did you notice? I did give in and put the coat on. I had it in my bag all along. And it's raining and I wasn't wearing it. Am I stupid or what? Don't answer that question. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye for now.